And we should be in. And it did not transition like it was supposed to. We have to fix that.
Cold cuts all around.
No. Oh, no. We are up.
Yeah, we are up. It just didn't transition like it was supposed to.
Oh.
And for some reason, my Twitch is being weird. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Welcome, everybody, back to Singularity Roleplay. Tonight's episode, wow, I am all over the map. Tonight is our first episode of a new mini-series called The Investigation of Site-117G. It's a horror action-adventure set in the SCP universe using the Storyteller/Chronicles of Darkness system. While those of us around the game table have our safety tools in place, it's important to know if any of the content here tonight might be something you are not comfortable with. If at any point during the stream you become uncomfortable or you find the topics discussed to be too much, please take a step back, get some air, take time to yourself, and hopefully we'll see you back here. This particular game has the following content that some may find disturbing. For the whole series, body horror, gore, psychological horror, recursion, violence, death, and emotional trauma. Please, 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 if you are not familiar with SCP, note that these are very, very heavy topics. And I want you guys to take care of yourself. Now, before we get started into the game, I'm going to go around the table. Starting to my immediate left, which is Fail.
Hey everybody, Fail Prime here. I want to welcome you all to Rustwalkers. Tonight I will be bringing to life the famous Robert Ross, also known as the Artist. We'll see how that goes. And then we'll pass it on down.
Alright, that looks like me on the overlay. Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Hecklot. Hello, I'm on your screen. And tonight I will be playing Oxide 3, aka Kill Code. I think that takes us over to Shock.
Hi, yes, it does. So I'm Shock Point Farrier. Hi, welcome everyone. So tonight I will be I'll be taking up the role of Oxide 2, aka Barrowclaw, aka Samuel Armel. Yes, it's another Armel. Hopefully he will survive this campaign. They have a bad habit of dying.
I guess that brings it to me. I'm Synthetic 20 on all the social media that matters. And today I am playing the delightful SCP-10087, codename Worm Food or Oxide 5. I use they, them pronouns. Worm Food uses he, him pronouns.
I'm Janie. I'm playing a Trey Carter, I think, and her code name is Stray. I set this up.
And I am playing the role of the storyteller. If this was a movie, I would be considered a director. Same director that probably decided unobtainium was a good idea. James Cameron, man. Don't know why. Gotta hate on him. Before we get really deep into the story here, I want to thank everybody who has come to watch all of our streams. We have been streaming for about a year now, and this was my first streaming opportunity, as well as my first stream ever was with Singularity. So big thank you to Fail Prime, Meg Mysteria, and Martyr for giving me a big chance at this. I've loved every minute of it, and I love all of you. Please enjoy. So, as we start our game, all of you are sitting in the Osprey, currently en route to your target. A screen pops down, and you see a man sitting at his desk. All right, Oxides, here's the situation. We've got an old MC&D facility. It's giving off some sort of distress beacon. We don't know why. We didn't honestly think they had one. All we know is that Marshall Carter and Dark used this place as an auction house. Its code name is the Glass House. I need you to go inside, figure out who's in distress. Second, we believe that there is a global occult coalition operative there. If this GOC operative is there, he has a vital and highly valuable suitcase. We must obtain that as well as the operative. Alive is preferred. Kill him if you have to. Lastly, just need you guys to come home. All right? If you guys find any SCPs that you can bag tag or even catalog for the rest of the teams to come in later, more power to you. That's all we need. Any questions about the missions?
Am I authorized to do Delta Protocol?
Yes, son, you are.
Oh, that's a good shit right there.
Lethal Force.
Pops a pizza roll in his mouth.
Nice. Lethal Force is authorized. You've been given all the equipment that you need. Let us know if we need to send a second supply drop. Any other questions?
Any sightings of any other persons of interest or groups of interest in the AO?
That's a negative. Radio silent across the board for the last 2 weeks. We've been trying to keep an eye on this place, and within the last, 72 hours, this beacon has come online.
Nearest civilian population, and what steps have we already taken to isolate?
It's isolated as hell, sitting up in the Los Angeles mountains, overlooks LA proper. Thankfully, you're several dozen miles away from anything. So, if we have to strike it with any artillery, it's not going to be missed, and no civilian casualties.
All right.
It's almost too perfect.
Should be a cakewalk for you guys.
What's the SOP if we come across any civilians on site?
Capture, contain, interrogate.
Kill.
If they become hostile or if they become any sort of agitated, put them down.
We gonna avoid throwing stones, or we gonna take out this glass house?
We'll find out what happens once you're inside. Till now, we have very little information about what the interior looks like.
It's about to look like a graveyard.
That's all. ETA 2 mics. You guys will be rappelling in. We'll be getting you as close as we can. Catalyst out. So, it's been a very smooth ride from the MTF facility to where you are at now. Is there anything you guys want to prepare before you go in?
I'm gonna load BFG. For those of you who don't know, which all of my team would know this, but Worm Food is the explosive expert. And he has his own custom-made revolving grenade launcher that fires 60 millimeter shells.
Damn.
And yes, those are larger than what you can find on mass market.
Yeah, like what?
50 millimeter or even 40 millimeter is the standard. So when he fires the BFG, it's called
fires.
Delta Protocol.
I don't lie, grenade launchers were probably the most fun part of basic training.
Oh my god, you were not wrong. The grenade and mortar stuff was so much fun.
Especially because they don't give you an actual grenade round. They give you a blank that's full of basically what they call Cheeto dust, which is just this orange paint. And you'll get the kids in basic who aren't paying attention when they're telling you how to win directory and aim and stuff. So they'll launch that shit straight up and it'll come straight down on top of them and the drill instructors and just dye everything orange, and it's fucking hilarious.
Nothing like a pissed off Cheeto drill sergeant.
Speaking of dying, I'm seeing my nails in the camera now, and I love it.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I think as part of the preference, so like, are these auctions that are happening here like public at all? Like, can I find any public record on this? Like, scrub anything on? Yeah, like what the fuck this place is?
So I will actually. This will be the first roll of the night.
Oh, okay.
I am going to have you make a wits investigation roll for me.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so that is the number of dots, the number of die, right?
Yep.
And it's just
So
that's just the roll.
Should be 6.
Okay. All right. How? Okay, well that was a singular 8. The rest are not hits.
Okay, so one success. You know that this facility is a invitation only. Marshall, Carter, and Dark are very specific about the clientele that they allow in there. However, you don't know of any other like access. Just that in order to get into this place, it's usually by invitation.
Okay, good to know.
Anybody else have questions about the facility or the mission?
Do we see the facility in the distance at this point?
Yes, you do. Actually, the osprey that you guys are in starts sweeping around, and you are probably about half a mile from it. And as you're like starting to line up, the pilot looks back, says, "Hey guys, got some electromagnetic interference. This is as close as I can get. Sorry, it's going to be a rocky climb all the way up."
Can I say that I was not paying? I mean, I was paying attention, but I was like my phone. I had my phone and it just turns off with the interference and dies. Like I was trying to make a TikTok or something and it just dies and maybe breaks. Because I shouldn't have been doing it.
Yes.
Going
I will.
SCP hunting with the fam.
Trey, how many times has management told you to not make videos while we're on assignment?
They don't subscribe to me.
Not this account, at least.
That's not the point.
They're about to find it.
One of the jump setters is like hooking up the repelling line. Says, "Isn't this why you got sent to D class like twice already?"
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
The fact that you survived both times is amazing, but still, I don't want to see you go a third.
I mean, at this point, I've been getting together a betting pool, so it kind of fattened my wallet if they did.
Hey, I got money on that.
Do
I get you after.
What's my cut?
Your cut is you'd be dead and I'd be making some money.
See, this is when you vote, like, or when you bet for yourself, and when you survive, you get a ton of money.
And
You
if
know
you
what?
die, who cares?
You know what? Stray, I'm going to get in on this pool, and I'm going to make sure I win. That means you are also going to make sure you live. Got that?
Yeah. Yeah, then I'll get a new phone and finish this video.
Worm Food pulls out of his pack a bookie hat.
This is gonna be great. I am so looking forward to what
This is the
hell
energy of this
is.
group. This is the energy. This is the precedent we have set.
Oh shit.
All right. But yeah, as after I shake my head and all of that, and also put down 2K on keeping Stray alive throughout this mission, I'm gonna go back to.
Big money.
I'm gonna go back to loading my shotgun. a lovely little Mossberg. But it may or may not have anomalous properties after you see me load the 8th, 9th, 10th shell into the thing. Fun fact, the Mossberg only holds 6 shots.
I look up from the files that I'm reading over, and I've been kind of like doodling, and you watch me just reach like into the paper, and I pull out a brick of gold, and I look at Worm Food, and I'm like, "Will you take this as a bet?"
I thought we went over this the last time you tried this. No, you cannot bet with drawn gold.
Oh, this is real.
I can cover that.
Why are you carrying a real gold bar into an AO?
I'm not. I just painted it, but it's real gold.
What did you think I meant by drawn?
No. Okay. Do I have to explain to you how the brush works again?
I understand how the brush works. I don't want you crashing the gold market, so please stop drawing gold.
Also, for the record, I have to maintain some strict procedures around the Class D pool in order for it to remain solvent, so I can't cover that.
All right, hold on. I go back to doodling, and then this time I pull out a wad of 20s. Can you take this?
That I do.
All right, I'll put 1,000 in.
$1,000 in 20s?
Don't worry about it.
It's only 500.
The most Alan move ever.
It's only 50.
Back in the day, when Walmart was first starting the whole like automated teller things, and you could just go check yourself out, the self scans, I put in a 50 for like a $10 payment and got $40 back in ones. Like,
No.
Dear God. All right. So you guys ready to go? Cock lock, ready to rock?
Let's go. Let's do it.
A second, I need to just make sure my outfit is good.
Oh, I was going to actually get a rough estimate of how much explosive power would be necessary to take down the entire building.
All right. So you will need to. You'll have to get there first in order to do that.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. So I'm going to need everybody to go ahead and make me a Dex Athletics check as you guys jump out of this helicopter. Just getting right into the action here.
so that's 5.
Okay, let's see if this set of dice will be nicer to me.
That'd be
Well.
6 successes.
Jesus.
10,
I did have 9
Take
dice
your
to work
number.
with, so
10. 3 successes?
Wait, we need
Oh wait,
tens, right?
wait.
What
8,
was that,
9, or
Jamie?
10 is the success, and 10s explode.
Oh, that's
10s
right.
explode?
Let me- yeah.
Yeah.
That's 3 10s and an 8.
Nice.
So I just roll them again.
Well,
Yep. You roll them in for additional success.
All
And
right,
they
so
continue
that's a
to
10.
successes
explode.
for me.
That's a 7.
exactly. That's why mine is
And
just
that's a
exploded
6.
for a second time. Fuck.
So-
Hold on. Okay. So that is
5.
3 exploded against 4. So that's 5 total. 5 total success.
Okay.
Same. 5.
All right.
Okay. 1 second, I got the wrong dice accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just tell you that I got all 10s and you'll believe me?
No.
Darn. I gotta get better at figuring out how to. Let me just roll it on the digital roller. This is what happens when you're too busy making TikToks instead of paying attention.
That's fair.
But just so you know, I get a lot of money when it's monetized. So
You
Trying to figure out
absolutely should not be monetizing these.
Yeah, the Foundation's not going to be happy about that. Also, I'm trying to figure out what outfit you're wearing because you're in the standard military armor and fatigue. So if you're wearing something cute on top of that, that's got to be hysterical.
You can put like stickers on it or something.
And
I
That
got
is
it on Redbubble.
Y'all,
exactly.
I've got a couple of middle finger decals like on the shoulders.
I made a
Or
Or you could
post.
do, yeah, you could do like a spray paint like stencil work on it or something. That'd
It's
be
not
cool.
like we have a uniform or anything. Nah, that's fine.
But look, the uniform's got to look good, okay?
What are you talking about? I always look good.
It was Dex Athletics, correct?
correct.
Okay. What did I get? 2 6s.
Hold on. What do you have for Dex Athletics?
I thought I had.
That's 3 and 2, so you should have a total of 5 dice.
Yeah, but the other is 2 6s, 2 3s, and a 1.
Oh
Oh,
god.
shit.
Mm.
Okay, so Stray, you're going to be taking some damage here. You're taking, by the way, if you guys don't know, the damage system in here, you'll see a thing that says health. A slash is considered bashing. An X is considered lethal. And a blacked out box means it's aggravated. Bashing heals after about 15, 20-ish minutes. Lethal heals after maybe a couple of months. Lethal heals after a couple of weeks. And then aggro heals after several months to a year. So we're going to go ahead and start this off by saying you're taking 2 lethal as you fall straight to the ground and possibly break your ankle.
Is there any way that I would be able to maneuver to brace her for impact?
Yeah, with the score that you got, you are capable of actually catching her before she hits the ground, so you can prevent that damage.
I'm fine with either preventing it or taking it instead.
You would take 2 bashing if you do that.
Yep, I'm good with that. You're fine,
Alright.
Janie.
Oh, thank you.
Just like going into that like terminal velocity maneuver to like go down faster and roll back.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. That was
Okay, so first off, Stray, Worm, you guys go okay?
I'm good. Just tell her not to do it again.
Yeah, I'm about to get to that. Secondly, Stray, what happened?
well, clearly it was faulty.
Yeah, I'm going to take your phone. I'm going to give it back to you after the mission's done.
Well, tell them to stop
Grounded.
buying off a Wish, okay? If they didn't buy it off a Wish or Shein or whatever, it would work better than this.
I will take it up with the financial department and procurements, but I think they may have a bit of a budgeting issue after they had to increase the amnestics they spend.
That's
And
their
I'm
fault.
just glaring at Stray.
And I'm gonna be taking a royalty cut of any of your future Class D pool winnings. Just so you know.
Okay, yeah, I'll add you to the spreadsheet.
Good.
All right.
Yes, your dollars have their work cut out for them.
All right. Come on. Let me get you back. I'm going to help both of them get back to their feet. All right. Back. Let's get up and form up and get in here.
After you
Alright.
help Stray to her feet, Worm Food nips up. Does the kip up?
Mm-hmm.
Ross is busy painting a door on the top of this building.
You haven't even gotten to the building yet.
Oh, we haven't gotten to the building yet?
No, you were dropped off a half mile before you made it to the building. Too much
Electromagnetic
Yeah.
interference.
I'm still painting a door on the ground here. Where it goes,
Why?
nobody knows.
Why are we opening the ground?
Because
Actually-
we've had experience, we know there's an off chance that there might be a tunnel just in the middle of nowhere, and we're testing.
So, actually, I'm going to have you roll. I can't believe I'm doing this. Wits Craft, please.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I would actually be good at that role.
Well, MC&D is notorious for having
1,
all kinds of
2,
little tricky entry and
3,
exit ways. A random door on the ground
3,
a half mile out
4,
has a
6,
better than no chance of just letting us into one of those escape hatches.
and then
Yeah.
those, 6,
Nothing like rich people and their secret tunnels.
Secret
That's something that you
tunnels.
gotta say about the artist, though. He's never born.
7, 8, 9. 9 successes.
Okay,
What the?
Bruh.
because he's good at painting. So you paint this door, and are you opening it? I'm assuming.
No, I think the idea here is I'll leave the door here, and then when we get in, if we need to escape, I can draw a door on a wall or something, and then we have an escape route.
As you're walking away, you hear something like creak on the door, and you see this like little green thing poke its head out, saying, "I found Jimmy," and then like closes it shut.
Oh, fuck, Kermit!
He's coming after you.
Why would he be coming after me? I'm looking for him.
He wants his money.
He'll get his money. Oh, look, first of all, this just makes no sense to me why he'd be coming after me for money. James and I have worked together quite frequently. We have done a number of investigations, and I've been trying to get the higher-ups to sign off on letting me go to SCP-024 to find out what happened to him.
Oh, isn't Henson a GUI operative?
You guys also now realize he's yelling at a picture that he painted. This is a Muppet that he painted as part of the door.
Robert, I'm gonna need you to tell me if you laced my rolls.
I have not touched your rolls.
No.
Okay.
He laced his own rolls. That's why he's yelling at his own drawing.
I just gotta make sure.
You will bail before me.
Sometimes art just reflects the artist's inner feelings, and there's a lot of guilt, and he's very
Can I shoot
upset.
the Kermit with my heavy revolver?
You
Yes, you
absolutely cannot.
What would be that roll?
That would be strength firearms.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, strength firearms. We haven't even made it
7
into the building.
successes.
Jesus Christ. You watch as Kermit's head just explodes in just a blast of paint. And he goes, "Oh, I guess it's time to join the one."
It is true.
God, that
I
was
love
entertaining.
it's so true that every man has a Kermit accent. They can just do one random.
A Kermit, a Donald Duck,
Yes.
or there's a couple other voices that
Kermit
every
the
guy
Frog.
has at least one of.
I'm Kermit the Frog. I can't do Kermit very well.
You're
You
better
will
at
build-
Kermit than I am. The only animated character voice that I can do well is Stitch.
I'm not. I don't bust out in Kermit or anything like that. I am very good at watching shows though and pitch mimicking people's laughs, especially on reality TV.
He's really good at watching Home Improvement to keep an eye on Tim Allen for murdering.
I actually haven't watched Home Improvement since like the 90s. I refuse to have that on my televisions in my house.
That's fair. Anyways, back on track after we brutally murdered Kermit the fucking Frog.
Yeah, this is the largest threat we have. We haven't even gotten to the building. The largest threat we have is just ourselves.
Ross pushes...
The largest threat we have as ourselves is standard for Singularity.
Ross...
Guys, so that's the game, guys. Welcome to the show.
Ross is going to, like, push past... Worm Food. He's like, but he's gonna like shoulder check him, and as he walks past, he just says, "Ross will remember that," and just keeps heading towards the target.
What is this? A Telltale game?
Apparently,
that's like, good. It was a good shot.
There has been a prompt of Sam will remember that 5 times before we got off the Osprey.
Gotta remember, I can shoot well. It's a good thing.
Telltale and Singularity present the Rustwalkers.
And I don't think I specified that. The heavy revolver is in the other hand. The BFG is like over the shoulder.
Please, Telltale, reach out so that we can get a nice sponsorship deal with you. Anyway,
because that sponsorship is The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. Anyways, you guys have probably like a good 15-minute hike all the way up to the facility. On your walk, you notice that there is only a single road. Sorry for the squeak. There is a single road that leads up there. It is a dirt road, and this entire facility happens to be surrounded by forest. Along the perimeter, you see probably a good 9 to 10 foot tall wrought iron fence that goes the entire circumference of the building, as well as part of a garden. And from where you guys are standing, you see that there are 2 entrances. There's one in the back by the garden and one at the front. You also notice that on the bottom of the wrought iron fence, you see a slight, like it almost looks like a slight purple light that comes off of it.
Alright, looks like we have a boundary. Straight. Check for runes, mores, sigils, something. See what's setting this up. Before we cross, I wanted to know what we're working with.
Yeah, okay. Give me a minute.
Yeah, if you know, I'm also trying to clock whatever technological defenses they might have looking around.
Okay, so I'm going to have you guys roll for the tech stuff. Hold on. For the tech, you will be rolling Wits Investigation for me, or Wits Computer.
Ooh, okay, I will take that one.
Who else was doing an investigation?
Right.
I had asked Stray or Jamie to do that, but I'm also going to be hoping to go with it. Checking for any mystical markings for what's causing that purple light, because I'm thinking it's like some sort of containment barrier or something.
Okay. Probably something I should have done for you is occult. Hold on. If you want, since I totally spaced on this, you can move 2 dots out of your science and move it to occult.
All right.
And then roll me with occult.
What this is that for Stray too?
So because he's assisting you, I need to see how many successes he gets, because that adds to the number that you have.
Can more than one person assist, or is it a one-person thing?
More than one person can assist.
Let's see. Could I maybe... Because Heck's doing the computer stuff. Could I assist by, like, holding the antenna up.
Yeah. I'm not even going to make you roll for that one. I'm just going to give that a +1.
Okay.
That
Alright,
seems
so-
pretty easy.
I didn't want to do anything huge. Just wanted to feel like part of the team.
Oh, so by +1, does that mean
Okay.
just like +1 flat or +1 roll?
+1 dice.
Okay, cool. I'll take that.
So
Okay.
actually, yeah, since Worm Food is giving you a +1, that's an additional dice to your roll. For you, Stray, I'm actually going to have you move one of your science as well to occult. And then you are going to roll wits occult +3.
Ooh.
So I have 2 with that's 3, so that's 6. Sorry, I'm just gonna.
And then kill code, what did you get for your roll?
3 successes.
3 successes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta get one more. Okay, y'all hope you get a good roll. Okay. At 8, 6, 6, 6, 5, 1.
Okay, so you have 1 success. All right. For kill code, you notice that they have a fairly advanced security system as well as electronic locks on both the gate door and the front door. You can't get in yet because you'll have to find a way in, but you know that they have a fairly advanced security system. For you, Stray, the only thing that you can see from your investigation is you notice that in a multitude of languages, you see something that says, "Those in glass houses shall cast the first stone."
Okay. Those in glass houses shall cast the first stone.
Shit, I was making a reference to callback and I didn't even know it.
All right, team, what do you want to do?
All right. Looks like we have an unknown barrier situation. All right.
Are there any?
Standard spread. Three
They
yards
never let me
apart.
know.
Keep everybody in line of sight.
Are there any, just throwing out there, are there any stones near us in the woods?
Yeah, you can find one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab one.
All right, what are you doing with it?
I'm not close enough to throw it, I don't think.
I mean, you can. You could throw it at the house.
Yeah, I want to throw it at the house.
All right. As you throw it, you see that it hits an invisible barrier just above the fence. It is instantly disintegrated.
So I'm thinking that Bearclaw is our CO in this situation, based on how we've been playing. Is that a fair assessment?
I guess because I have been taking charge of it pretty much.
I imagine your CO and Robert Ross is XO. That seem accurate?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So, Wormfood is going to look over to you. Did they authorize respawn?
I hate to say it, but they didn't not authorize respawn.
Good enough for me. So, Wormfood is going to take out this small device and set an X with a circle outside near the rocks and say, "What data you need?"
Barrier coverage, access points, keystone location if you can find it.
Cool. Let's do it. And Wormfood is going to walk into various areas and, like, touch around the spots. Things that would get him killed.
Nothing has happened so far. Like, you climb onto the fence, nothing happened. You put your hands on top, nothing happens. It passes through just fine. Nothing. And as said before, you see that there are two entrances, one in the back where you can see the garden, and the other is in the front.
I will check to make sure that it's safe for traversal in, like, the normal entrance, and then give a thumbs up back if it is.
Do you test the door?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. As soon as you open the door, or like you get your hand on the knob, it twists open and the gate's actually fully open for you.
So, doors open, gates open. Good?
Front door is not open. Gate is.
All right.
Okay.
Before
I will-
I let anyone else cross the line of the barrier, I'm going to signal for Wormfood coming back, just to see if there's anything stopping them from coming through. Because it may not be a keep somebody out, but keep everything in sort of deal. If that's the
Got it.
case.
Checking that, too.
You come back out just fine.
Looks good, boss.
All right. All right. Everyone form up. Like I said, 3 yards apart. Keep a line of sight on at least one other in the group. I want check-ins every 5 minutes. If you feel funny, if you taste anything weird, hear anything weird, see anything weird, I want to know about it.
Only thing that feels weird is I got a mad case of gas.
You always have a mad case of gas. I keep telling you to stop eating those pizza rolls.
I can't help it.
They're just so good.
This is a horror game.
But the this is
Have
how we
you
start
not
out.
heard, Alan, of the concept of comedy relief in horror?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I am dying.
There's
I'm here
a
for it.
whole subgenre of horror built purely around comedy.
True.
Oh my god. All right.
Now I guess there we go.
Cool.
I'll take
Carefully.
front position.
All right. I'm going to be following in right behind him.
Okay.
Careful of
As
the cheese wind.
I'll survive.
I'm not going last, but I want to go next to last.
I've never heard that before, Sin. Never.
That's why it's funny.
this is so much.
No, this is on par for Singularity.
This
Yeah,
is on
I
for
feel-
Singularity.
I feel like just the slow.
I feel like I'm just
melting
meeting
into
expectations
regret.
at this point. Like,
All right, so you guys make it up to the front door. You notice that 2 of the cameras actually start turning and looking at your guys' position as you walk up to the big double French doors.
okay.
Everybody keep your head on the swivel. I think we have somebody inside, or we might have automated systems.
Think it's 4K? Like, is it getting my good side?
Better hope it's not. Just in case
Trey,
someone is
it's
watching.
MC&D. Of course it's 4K, and no, we're not going to get the security footage for your TikToks.
While you guys are busy arguing, I'm just gonna reach into one of my pockets and I'm gonna pull out an envelope and be like, I had an invitation, and I'm just gonna like hold this envelope up to the camera.
The front door's open.
I don't care. Just because the front door's open doesn't mean they ain't got security waiting to knock us out.
I'm gonna walk through it.
All right. As you enter the building, there is nobody here. The lights are dark. It's a massive 2-story entryway, and you're just barely in the foyer. Directly ahead of you is 2 large winding staircases that go up to the second floor and split off to other rooms. To your immediate left on the first floor, you see a door labeled library. To your immediate right, you see casino. And straight ahead, you see 2 paths, one that takes you towards the kitchen and another one that is unmarked.
Let's be real here. I think the first thing that we should probably locate is the security room. That'll give us visibility into anywhere that they have cameras.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I want eyes.
All right.
Imagine this place on House Hunters. A couple coming in saying that they can only afford like $2,000 a month. This is way more than that.
I will say that the outside of the building is only 1 floor, and what you're looking at is far more massive. This looks like it could be a 3 to 4 floor building.
All right.
I'm
So,
gonna turn back and say, "Boss, we got a TARDIS."
I see we got a TARDIS situation. All right.
I didn't even price.
And like that, Singularity was shut down by BBC.
They can't do anything. All right. So moving right along. All right. You know what? Everybody who knows this standard operating procedure, mark your passage, stick together, and yeah, we're going to make for the security room. Odds are it's going to be in a centrally located area, probably on the other side of the casino.
So, as I'm going, I'm marking areas, since I'm the first one in, with like black duct tape X.
Is
Marking
everybody
them.
inside the building now?
Sure.
Okay. With the last person in, you hear the doors slam shut and a bolt locking it.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh, you have an invitation, right? Do you have an excitation?
I mean, I don't know. I maybe paint a door to get us out of here somewhere.
Also, might be able to disable this if this is electronic, but we have bigger fish to fry. We probably figure out security room first.
Mm-hmm.
Electronic, you and your magic.
Say the exact same thing to the amount of explosives you're able to carry on your person.
That's just experience.
Same with mine. I guess we're just gonna
Shay.
walk on in. Our wits
All
about it.
right, people. Shape up. You need to get moving, or I'm just revoking your 343 access.
All right, which direction are you guys going?
I was told to head towards security. Was that one of our options?
Do you know
They're
which way
probably-
security is?
Well, we're guessing back of the casino.
All right, so casino bound you are. As you guys start entering into the casino, you notice that all the tables appear to be in disarray. People left very quickly. There's still money on the table, chairs flung over.
I'm picking
Even
that
some of
shit
the
up.
even some of the tables have been flipped over as if they were trying to protect from something. And all the windows are blacked out and barred with steel plates.
So I'm gathering the cash.
I am spray painting every step we take so that we have a almost like a line that we can follow back to wherever we go.
Are there chips scattered around? Like,
Yes, there are.
I'm just going to grab a bunch of those and stick them in my pockets.
Okay. If you take a look at those chips, they are all marked as MC&D Casino.
Everything that you're saying, I'm wondering if it's a reference I'm supposed to get or not, just because Shock makes so many.
Oof.
I'm sorry, but I used to read a lot of the SCP.
I did too, but it's been
So
a
did
long
I.
time. They were in the 4000s the last time I read SCPs. Or 4 something.
Yeah, they're in the 10,000s now.
I mean, in Henshin, you guys deal with one SCP regularly.
This is true.
So I'm still taking point, moving through, grabbing cash as I go.
As
Working
much
with my
as I
destiny.
am probably glaring at you every time you grab a handful of cash, I am watching your back.
There is a door at the other end. You notice that there is a red flashing warning light, and it says Vault Room.
Says what?
Vault Room.
So, like,
That seems like something you might want me to check.
Hang on, before you do. All right, everyone, over here, stack up. We got something needing investigating.
As we go over.
Ross
Alright.
is just going to look over his shoulder and then go back to spray painting the wall that he was spray painting.
All right, Pill Code, keep an eye on Artis. So I gesture for Wormfood to post up on one side of the door, and I'll get the other, and signal for him to go in.
Real quick, what are you spray painting on the wall?
Ross was here.
As you finish the last E, something crackles in the speakers. Can you please not spray paint the walls?
Oh, that's somebody with a fancy accent.
It's MC&D. Of course, everybody's going to have the fancy accent.
I do
Bro,
apologize.
you
but
have a fancy accent.
What?
Does that make me wrong?
I do apologize for the startle. You may call me the designer.
Your casino's messed up.
Yes, as part of the incident.
What do you design?
I was the one that designed this house for Marshall Carter and Doc.
So is this bury the designer with the design type of thing?
No. See, I am part of the house.
Oh, they put you in the foundation. That sucks.
But a little bit too much of yourself in your work, then, I'm guessing.
Unfortunately. Now, if you are within the casino area, I am assuming you are trying to ingress into the vault. I highly recommend you do not do that.
Why are you just speaking up now?
It's trying to catch an eye onto who you folks are.
Wormfood puts some of the money back.
What is this incident you mentioned? What happened here?
Part of the incident started here inside the vault. SCP-610 has broken free from its containment and is currently being contained within the vault itself.
How did you get a sample of 610? Why did you get a sample of 610?
I did not retrieve anything. That was Marshall, Carter, and Doc.
Wait, 610. That's the
Yes.
funky one, right?
The very funky one that I'm fairly sure could probably keep you dead, yes.
So what else then?
A number of power outages in the main reactor, as well as some chaos happening across the board, has rendered a lot of my cameras inoperative. Honestly, cannot tell you what else happened, other than SCP-610 broke free from its containment, fight broke out on the lower levels, and mass panic.
Okay, all right. So we have a biological containment on site. Nobody touch anything organic, all right?
For the most part,
Got it.
SCP-610 is contained within the vault's walls, as long as there isn't any breaches.
All right.
Didn't they say containment was impossible?
The major source of 610 is because of how large of an area it has control of. Essentially, containment has been reduced to preventing it from spreading. Apparently, somebody didn't get that particular memo.
You're muted.
How much does a sample of 610 sell for?
One moment. Marshall, Carter, and Doc had tried to auction it off for nearly $16 million US.
Please tell me who the idiots that
Can
bid
you-
on that
Can
kind
you
of
give us
died.
information on the buyers?
I do not have access to that. That is not part of my mainframe.
Where's the security room? Can we watch the security footage?
Security room is on sub-level 6.
So, where can we go in the facility with you talking to us?
I have control of everything from this level, 2nd, 3rd, sub-levels 1, 2, 4, and 8.
What is sub-level 3?
I do not have access to sub-level 3.
If, just out of curiosity, if this facility came under the Foundation control, would you be willing to cooperate with us?
Of course. This facility was once owned by this Foundation.
All right. What procedures are in place to regain control of any other entities involved in the incident?
None. I have no containment protocols.
Well, that kind of tracks for what's going on in here now, doesn't it?
Do you have a self-destruct protocol?
At one point, yes. It has been disengaged.
Because, of course, is said self-destruct systems still on site, or were they fully removed?
It is still on site. Reactor level 12.
Oh, good. We don't have a rogue nuke running around. That's good news.
What would you call this place?
The
Hell?
glass house.
What did the words outside mean?
He who lives in glass houses shall cast the first stone. And as he says this, artist, you notice that your entire back half of your body is now covered in paint, the same paint that you use to paint on the wall.
Oh, now I got a big old O on my back. Cool.
This facility is based on a non-Euclidean design. Anything that happens to the facility happens to he who has dealt it.
So what you're saying is, he who smelt it dealt it.
What he's saying is minimize explosive use.
Explosives have been used within this facility before. Unintentional damage is negated, for lack of better terms. It is intentional property damage that will cause damage to you.
I see.
Does my duct taping count as property damage?
No.
Oh, that was a
Oh, okay.
did I have duct tape all over me? Question.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
All right. Is there any other individuals inside the facility besides us and the SCPs?
A lot of my scanners have been destroyed or damaged within the incident. It's hard to get a pinpoint on any life signs.
Were there other SCPs present?
Of course. Marshall, Carter, and Doc prided themselves on this auction house. There are still SCPs within the within the walls.
Could you give me a rundown?
I do not have access to the list of the SCPs that are here. I have several hard drives missing. Those hard drives are what contain the data that was here for the manifests, guest lists, as well as the auctioning.
Are they in the building, or did they get removed?
My guess would be it was removed in the Exodus.
Is it possible for us to get a message out to the Foundation? We need to inform them that we may have a breach of containment on 610 if anyone was infected when they got out.
Lines of external communication have not been cut. You should have radio communication with your command.
All right.
I just want to
Alright.
get something straight here. There was an exodus, so we had everybody evacuate. What you're telling us is infected could have evacuated?
Unknown.
Is why I'm. All right. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna go call Actual, inform them that 610 might be running around in Southern California. Oh, that's a good one.
I got a question. Is there any way we could restore part of the SKU that's been broken?
In order to access that, you would have to go to sub-level 6.
So the security
Which you
room.
don't have eyes on.
Correct.
Is there any particular reason as to why you don't have access to sub-level 6? Is it because of damage, or is it because you were never given access?
A little bit of both, I believe. Something akin to checks and balances.
Excuse?
Basically, they don't want him going all HAL 2000.
It's 9,000.
The designer is real long. Can I call you Hal?
Yes.
Sweet.
There is another AI program somewhere within the facility known as the Architect. It was also part of, quote-unquote, the design. Or at least, that is what I have been told.
Is the architect willing to cooperate with us as well as you are? Or do you not know?
There are several moments of silence. I would not trust the architect.
No offense.
Do
but
you have any protocols that say we should trust you?
No. You don't, in fact, have to trust me.
Though they have been very forthcoming with information.
That we have no way of verifying.
True.
If you wish to verify the contents of the vault, please, by all means, open it up.
Okay, where is it again?
No.
Rob, no.
Do we have any way to access things to make what you are saying verifiable?
Processing. One moment. And you watch as one of the doors close. And he says, "Please enter the library. There is a computer that is networked to my system. You'll be able to access it there."
Now he's speaking my language.
All right.
I'm willing to go.
Stack up,
I still say we stick together. Non-Euclidean means we keep eyes on each other or we get separated. I do not want to get separated.
Agreed.
yeah, this funhouse don't seem so fun.
No offense, Hal. Funhouses usually stop being fun when they start talking.
No offense taken. I was designed to make the guests feel more comfortable, provide them information about the facility, its activities, and everything about it. I was a creation of Anderson Robotics as a part of the Elysium project.
So you can play music?
Whoa.
My access to music has been denied. Unfortunately, I am unable to. I do have records, however. A physical media will be required in order to be able to play any sort of music. They are here in the library.
Yeah, of course they did that.
After Hal says that he was made by Anderson Robotics, a part of the Elysium project, I kind of just signal to everyone with hand signs. Pretty much safety is off and keep an eye open.
I do apologize if I've offended you. I am no threat to you.
Not worried about you,
Yeah.
boss.
I just can't believe they didn't hook you up with Spotify or something. You deserve.
Anderson's really big on proprietary tech. I don't think they would use Spotify.
No,
Make their own music app at this point.
they have what's called Pandora's Box.
Yeah, I've used
I'm
it.
just-
You get random wailings and screamings from the void and weird Eldritch chanting. Look, they only have like one good station, and it's just not worth it.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good to fall asleep to.
I think you might have tapped into the 50th channel if you're getting that.
It's also got too many ads.
Yeah, those are the ads. The wailing.
What are ads if not screaming and wailing into the void?
Exactly. Want a break from the ads?
Why?
Oh, dear God.
Why does that sound familiar? Elysium.
That's for you to figure out. What's that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sounds like a you problem.
Just straight up
Yeah.
dunked on them.
I'm gonna have to call you stray thought, because that's what you say is just a stray thoughts that come right out of the head, out of the mouth.
I say what I want to say.
All right, so up ahead you see like an old Commodore 64 computer, and as it boots up, it's running like Windows 10.
How the fuck?
No.
The IT person in Fail is not happy with this. This was not on the checks and balances sheet.
I threw that one in there just for you, Phil. Literally just to screw with you.
And here I was gonna think we could load up some like Bubble Bobble or
Oh my god.
Manic Mansion.
I do have Echo the Dolphin. Also, as part of the content here in the library, there is an anomalous version of E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Ooh, tell me about
Have
that.
it means it makes it anomalous by itself.
Is it with the amount that were buried and then dug up outside of Vegas? There's no way that game is ever going to be anomalous. So please tell me what makes this version anomalous.
As you play it, you actually start to enjoy it. The more you enjoy it, the more you have to play it, and it will kill you.
And where is that stored?
That sounds like something I gotta do at least once.
Second floor of the library, section C.
All right, I'll be right back.
132.
Can I borrow somebody's phone?
No, nobody lend Stray your phone, please.
Hold on. Before I go grab this ET, I'm gonna sketch out real quick. I draw like a old like Sprint like Nokia like flip phone, and then I hand that to Stray, and then I run up to the second floor of the library.
Does it have a camera on it?
No, it's like Gen 1 2003 flip phone.
I would like still look for a camera on it, and when I can't find one, I'm just gonna like play Snake or something.
I was gonna say Snake is about all you're gonna find on it.
You just see some of the ink start to turn black, and then it starts letting you play Snake on it. So yeah, you go and try and find this cartridge.
Yeah, I wanna search for this ET cartridge.
Okay, roll me a wits investigation, please. Out of all the things you want to investigate, it's ET.
It's that.
I would like to assist in this investigation.
Do you know how
Oh
much this
my
could
God.
how much this could fetch at a fucking retro game market? An ET game that's actually enjoyable? Get out of here, man.
Yeah, you have to convince them
You
first.
said
That's the hard
wits
part.
plus investigation.
Wits investigation.
I'm just
So
gonna-
fail. Hold on. He's got to roll his help. All right. So add one more dice to your pool.
Okay.
See, I can make a TikTok about it, and it will build up hype for it.
Okay, so those are fails. 1. That's 2. That is 3. So 3.
Okay. You do find it with a copy of what appears to be the Bible. And this is not any version of the Bible, it is the original, the first, with human leather.
I want to pocket that too.
No.
No, let him. That is, in fact, an artifact that the SCP Foundation should probably hold on to, not MC&D.
True.
Yeah, just don't read it.
Oh,
I
have no intention of reading this.
Touch it as little as possible.
I pull out
just-
some like canvas cloth and wrap it, and then tuck it into my pack.
I mean, you do actually have like a securing bag for things like this.
I'm still covering it
we
in
have
canvas cloth
15
before I pick it
sealable
up.
collection bags.
And he's putting it in canvas and then in the collection bag.
Yeah, I'm not taking any risks. I'm not touching it, and then suddenly we've got fucking Evil Dead on our hands.
No, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, I'll be more concerned about if you touch and decide.
That'd be a whole
weird
different
thing
kind of fun.
to eat it.
All right. Well, cool, Hal. Thanks. You don't need this, do you? Like, I can take this?
I'd prefer you didn't steal from my facility. However, I can't physically stop you, so be my guest.
I mean,
Steal
I
is a
asked for
strong
permission. I
word.
wasn't gonna steal it. Like, I'll leave you some money. It's an ET game. I'll give you like $20.
This was marketed to sell for over $5 million.
Do you know how many copies of ET are floating around out there?
I am well aware.
Yeah, $20, and I'm just gonna put a 20 down where I picked the cartridge up from and go downstairs.
Is it even rated? Like, what's going on here?
It's sealed. It's sealed inside of one of the rated cases that you would spend money on. This thing is beat all to hell. It looks like it's been through the frickin' garbage. It's absolute garbage.
It was actually in the pit.
Yes.
Like, this became anomalous by being in the center of the pit that they put the ET games in.
Quite possibly.
Or did they
Yeah,
put
they
the game and the broken games in there to surround it so that nobody would touch the?
They had to have pulled this out of the pit when they dug up the rest of the cartridges to try and auction them off. So,
According to the records, whoever had found this particular cartridge made a beeline for it. They were drawn to it and were forced to play it. It wasn't until after he died that the SCP Foundation had acquired it.
what's its body
then-
count?
Processing. 2,122.
God
Hold
damn.
on. You're saying that the SCP Foundation had this.
Correct.
Is this an SCP site?
This facility was once a part of the SCP Foundation. Site 117G.
That is bad news, but also good news. You're gonna see Worm Food just like take off a band that is around his neck that looks very close to the one of the sealable collection bags, and just drop it on the ground. Oh boy. Ain't no chains on me now.
Well, we cool, right?
We very cool.
Good.
Now, I believe you are trying to access this computer. What information would you like to know?
See, like my brain has been entirely taken off track by ET. We were trying to locate a distress signal. I don't know how we'd be able to track it through this.
The distress signal appears to be coming from subsection 4. Unfortunately, the lift that will take you there is currently disabled. You'll need to find another way down. Best possible chances of survival would be to take subsection 2 and possibly take the stairwell.
If I remember correctly, you said you still had eyes on subsection 2 and 3, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
What can we expect down there?
At the moment, there's no movement. Last I saw... Hold on, I gotta find my notes. So many SCPs open. Down in subsection 3, there was an outbreak of SCP-1048.
Oh, goody, 1048. Oh.
Have fun looking that up, kids.
Oh, no. Do you have an estimate of how many 1048?
Too many.
Let's see. Do I have too many shotgun shells?
Any amount of 1048 is considered dangerous.
This is one of those where I'm not going to make an in-character reference because Sin knows what 1048 is, but I don't feel like Wormfood would have been paying attention that day.
Straight.
Yeah.
I know they're going to look very cuddly, but I'm going to ask that you do everything in your power to not hug them.
Yeah, okay.
How much does a 1048 sell for?
Last I see, Marshall Carter and Dark tried to sell these at $1 million per unit.
You said
They
five.
had 5 units total. Unfortunately, the sale was interrupted by the incident.
Uh-huh.
And were there
So-
only 5 units on site when the incident happened?
Correct.
Okay.
Are there 5 units now?
Negative.
How many units were there at last count?
Somewhere in the thousands.
Why did you have that many teddy bears on site?
There were only 5 units to begin with. They began replicating.
So, what I'm hearing is, anywhere we go, I need to go in first.
It doesn't matter. Those little Ewoks will bomb rush us from every direction.
What are protocols on this? I don't know.
Burn this place to the ground.
If we wanted to leave the facility, how would we do that?
Unfortunately, I do not have control over the doors.
Let me guess. The
The-
architect?
How did you know? Yes, I'm here too, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to my fun house.
Monokuma?
So what do we call you?
The architect. I know it's not HAL 9000, but I've grown quite attached to it.
I'm
Is
going
it
to call
the
you
architect or this architect?
Archie?
Archie.
Yeah. Same brain cell up in here.
And probably the only one between the two of you.
Now that is not being nice to Mr. Robert Ross.
I'm pretty sure that hair is compensating for something. What was that thing that the girl said in Serenity? Hair growing into his brain.
When did you
Oh, you
watch
saw Serenity?
Listen, it's a good movie. Plus, when you're stuck inside of this hellscape all day, you gotta find something to do.
What other movies you got?
Too many. Now, I'm not here to answer 20 questions. You know, it's a fun game, so if you guys want to move on to a different game, I have a good one. It's called Find the Thing.
Yeah, but you said you had too many movies. Do you have Masterminds?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch that. Let's watch Masterminds.
After you find the thing.
No, that's not how this works.
The last time somebody told me to find the thing, it didn't work out very well.
Hey, do you have a phone, architect?
Do
No.
not give her a phone, Archie.
See, I want out of here. And you people are going to be the ones to do it.
Are you saying that, Archie? You want out of your bunker?
That's it. That's the show, guys. I'm dead.
Yeah!
Oh, dear God.
One shot kill, episode 1, Alan gone.
Oh, shit.
Now, why would we possibly... What good would it do us to let you out and loose in the world?
The world. He says the world. Oh, that's so funny. You really don't know what the hell's going on here, do you?
Can you tell us?
Enlighten us.
You see, Marshall, Carter, and Dark thought they had a great idea with this Project Elysium. So much so that they did it on a grand scale. You guys probably don't realize multiverse yet. I don't think this universe has actually gotten that far. But I'm not from here, and I want to get back to where I am from.
And so we have to find a thing to do that. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. In every single existence, you are the ones to get me out. Or at least I keep thinking that. Fucking designer over here keeps locking me back and holding me back, and I keep bringing in more and more suckers like you to try and get me out. And it keeps failing, and I keep killing, and I am getting around to the point where I'm enjoying it. So, you want out, I want out, let's help each other out, huh?
So question, can you control the walls and stuff in this building?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh. So what can you do to help us?
The floors that he can't see, those are mine, as well as part of the reactor. What I want is for you guys to obtain a couple items for me. Might look a little strange, may sound a little strange, but these were, at one point, part of a different foundation. Foundation that was very interested in the multiverse. You find these items, we start the reactor, I go free, I let you out.
So what are the items?
Polyhedral dice set. I know it sounds weird, just follow me. Dr. Gygax had created, by accident, a very interesting tool. Multidimensional travel using this set of dice. Each one does a specific coordinate, time, location, whole deal. What your universe refers to as Dungeons and Dragons is actually supposed to be a manual that everything he had seen across the multiverse. I need this manual. I need those dice. They power the reality engine. That engine is down in the reactor room.
And what happens when the reality engine gets turned on?
You guys set me free, I let you go.
Just to make sure we're all on the same page, when you say let us go, you do mean out of this facility so we can continue our lives, correct?
Sure, why not?
I don't like that answer.
No, I think that's like a very important part, not just a sure why not.
Listen, to be perfectly honest, we haven't gotten that far yet. Nobody's survived long enough to be able to do it. So, there's a good chance that the reactor explodes, taking out this entire universe. There's also a chance that it opens up, lets you out. Either way, the designer's not your friend here.
I don't know. Designer seems pretty... He gave me a copy of E.T.
Bully for you.
All right. You seem like an intelligent individual. Give us the over-under on the universe-ending reaction.
Oh, reality engine boots up, and like any reality bender, it sort of goes super critical, causes a singularity that sucks in all of time and space in this reality, cuts it off from the rest of the fucking multiverse.
That's a hell of a role play.
Yes, sir. One could say that was probably too hard to roll. Crit fails aside, I want out. Been at this for way too long. And we all know what Anderson Robotics is like.
I may have heard a few things.
And you also know what the Foundation's like with reality benders.
The uncooperative ones.
To all reality benders. Where do you think you got those Scranton reality anchors?
We're not all clef.
Yeah, they leave me alone mostly.
You're just a man with a paintbrush, Mr. Are we cool yet?
Remember that.
Yeah, I hope you do. Clock's ticking, folks. Have fun.
Point of order. Why is the clock ticking?
His patience, all timeline. Take your pick.
I will say...
The inevitability of one of these SCPs finding us before we find it,
I will say he's not been kind in the past. He's quick to anger and is very quick in routing things to certain death.
How difficult would it be for you to start trying to load him onto a USB drive?
He is not accessing any network.
Okay, what if we gave you access to a network that to some subsystem? There's got to be a back door.
I can try. Unfortunately, I am not a reality bender.
And you're saying he is.
Yes. He has a physical body. I do not. Well, I don't have most of one.
But he's still part of the architecture here, so... I'm assuming so. So part of his powers probably gives the bigger on the inside effect going on. Do you know how many times he's attempted this?
132.
You're telling me 132 SCP teams.
Correct.
Not saying that the O5 wouldn't classify this information, but I don't think the ethics committee would let us send over 100 teams. So there's some time fuckery going on too.
As you mentioned the O5s, your radio crackles to life. Oxide team, this is Commander Graves. What are you doing?
Getting ready to play ET. What do you think we're doing?
Hang on. Commander Graves, you said?
That's correct, Oxide. Commander Graves.
I believe we might have some small issues going on. I could have sworn our commanding officer was Holt.
Say that again, Oxide.
I apologize. I think we have a bit of interference. This was confirming. We are currently investigating the glass house. We have made contact with 2 AI confirmed to be made from Anderson Robotics.
Okay, I got that part. Did you say Commander Holt sent you on this mission?
Yeah, that's who we generally report to.
Commander Holt was found dead with a gunshot wound to his head 2 days ago.
No, he wasn't. We just had our pottery class last night.
Reporting a temporal anomaly at the situation involving the glass house. Unit confirmation code U15341.
Authenticating, 1 sec. You hear a series, it almost sounds like the old dial-up internet. And then it goes quiet. This is 053. Authentication cleared.
Okay.
Commander Holt was found dead in his office. Self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
As stated, we're reporting a temporal anomaly at our location. We may be able to confirm the presence of a reality warper on site.
Confirmed. Stay safe. We'll try and find a way to get you out of there. Till then, I will be handling all of your communications. This is a need-to-know basis, O5 Council only.
Understood.
053 out.
All right, so close the line and turn to everybody. All right, so quick recap. We are now in a top priority, top secrecy situation. When we get out, everything we're going to report is going to get redacted to hell and back. We do not talk to anybody about this. We do not broadcast this to anyone. We do not post this on any form of social media. Looking right at Stray and say that last part. If this gets out, we're going to get black bagged. Our loved ones are going to get black bagged. Our neighbors are going to get black bagged. That random kid you looked at funny 5 years ago is going to get black bagged.
Oh, I fucking hate that kid.
Also, you just
Jerry.
didn't describe much of a problem for me.
Trust me, they will have a way to keep you quiet. And I'd rather not see you on permanent 173 duty.
Yeah, they'd probably take away the pizza rolls.
They would definitely take away the pizza rolls.
They'd be the first to go.
So young.
And I'd rather not see 173 get creative after the 5th time.
I'm trying to get an Allen kill count meter. Is that possible?
Right now you're up to like 5.
Wait, remind me again, the files on 173? I could probably just create 173 right now.
We do not need 173 right now. We've already pissed off the BBC enough.
Yeah, I better stop doing that. I just mind my business and do my job. I don't know what you all are doing.
Trey, how many of our operations have you made a TikTok out of?
That is classified.
No, it's not. I can look it up right now. You have 5,336 TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Most of them are cooking.
That absolutely not. I'd say about 100 of them are cooking. It looks like a good 1,500 of them are the past 5 missions.
Shit, you've been busy.
Yeah. Did you see my dance? It went viral.
Yeah, why were you dancing in the containment units?
Because it was fun.
You know what's in there, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's the new train challenge.
Oh my god.
Long Janssen.
Yikes.
God damn.
Need to watch out or Stray will get, like, permanently wooified.
Yeah, but it'll be good content.
Look, the fact that you were able to get 1076 in on one of them was impressive enough.
I'm more impressed that, she managed to survive the Shy Guy.
Her audience didn't.
That was a fun cleanup.
Speaking of surviving...
A really great business strategy, though, killing all your customers.
They can't unsubscribe.
Oh my god.
Or turn off the video.
Join the community. You'll never leave.
We may have discovered the worst, most awful TikTok strategy.
Dear God. The real villain here is Stray.
Look, it
Holy
just kind
shit.
of happened.
And what's even worse is that, like, Stray makes these videos, and then somebody at the Foundation has to make them cognito hazards, which is then further killing people and making them disappear.
Only because it's cheap to do that than hunting them all down and force-feeding amnestics down their throats.
Oh, dear God.
Wait, I never thought about this before, but are we the fuck-up group?
We are
Absolutely.
quickly becoming the fuck-up group.
That was
How did you
established
not
as soon
think
as
that
we
from the
landed.
beginning?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we get shit done. I just never thought we were a bunch
Well,
of
that's
fuck-ups.
debatable. That's debatable. We haven't gotten anything done yet except acquiring ET.
Look,
So-
for all of our
And the
fuck-ups,
Bible.
we probably
And the
also
human
have
skin
the
Bible.
lowest casualty rate.
That's just because they don't count me as a casualty.
No, they do. You just only count as one.
Oh.
Managed to keep surviving, so I just.
It's the Gimli meme that only counts as one. Gonna rename you guys from the Rustwalkers to the Expendables.
Starting
No.
to feel like that's what we've become.
I mean, we have at least one expendable, so...
I mean, you guys know that they're not going to do shit to get us out of here, right?
Yeah. No, they've been trying to get rid of me since they found me, so.
Yeah, maybe because you're a little bit of a problem. You keep exposing things that shouldn't be exposed.
Everything you do runs the risk of the broken masquerade.
Yes.
Is Stray get us sent down here?
Probably.
Look, the only person who causes more security breaches than Stray, in my opinion, is probably Bright.
So, question. Is the actual physical house glass?
No.
Okay. I had an idea, but I didn't know if it would do anything.
There's a lot of glass here, but the physical house itself is not glass.
So, as it currently stands, either way, we need to go to the sub-levels. If we're working with the designer or the architect, doesn't matter. We still need to go down there. We have our priority target on the 4th sub-level, and security is on sub-level 6. We need to get those cameras, see what exactly happened, see what we're dealing with. So, from the way it sounds, we're going to have to deal with some teddy bears, but we have enough firepower to make that feasible. All right. Next, we will need to investigate that reality engine on sublevel 12. Even if we're not going to work with the architect, we need to check that thing out. That thing has a ZK written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, before we go, I think Kill Code would be looking for just like various things that might help us on our journey down there. Just like anything that's around like either the library we're in or the casino we walked through. Really just like, I don't know, anything that might be effective against 1,000 or so very feral teddy bears. It's a very specific request, but it's
Look, they're
SCPs.
teddy bears. Don't hug them. Don't let them hug you. They're still filled with stuffing, and a shotgun shot to the face will put them down.
You don't find anything weapon-wise that would help, but you do, however, going through the computer, you see a map that you're able to download.
Ooh, yes.
So you have access to what the designer has access to. The only thing is in order to maintain that access, he also has to have access to your computer.
Oh. Well, I have two for a reason, so I can sacrifice one if it ends up being a problem.
Okay. So yeah, you will have access to his section of the mainframe. You know that there is an armory on sublevel 5.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Is there like a flamethrower in there or something for all those teddy bear things?
You would need to look at whatever counts as a manifest for it. So you'll have to roll and investigate for it. Otherwise, you can also go down there and see whether or not there is a flamethrower and what weapons are in there.
So here's the plan. We're going to go down, make our way to sublevel 4, check out the distress signal, find our contact. Then we're going to make our way to the armory on sublevel 5.
Mm-hmm.
Arm up, regroup, check our supplies, and make our way to 6 for security. Get access to that, figure out what exactly happened, and we'll make our way further down. If we get separated, fall back to the casino, and try to maintain contact. If you cannot make it to the casino, make it to security after we get there.
Did you tell us not to get separated?
Yes, I'm saying don't get separated. But if we do, this is your plan. Fall back to the casino or the security room.
Casino or library?
That's a good point. I would recommend the library. I do not want to deal with a 610 outbreak.
That was my thought.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
The designer chimes back up. So in order to reach the elevator that goes down to the sublevels, you will have to pass through the kitchen, take the stairwell up to the second floor. That will give you access to that elevator.
Got any food in the kitchen?
Yes.
Trey, we have a possible
I'm
contamination of 610. Everything organic in this place is compromised.
hungry.
You do have MREs.
I
Okay.
guess you could describe MREs as organic.
We brought those in and they were hermetically sealed. They're fine.
You already see Trey like ripping into one of hers and pulling out the hard crackers.
Come on, man. With the SCP, we have the funding. We have the good MREs.
Yeah.
You know, Stray, you could film the 610 challenge. Eat something in the kitchen, see if you get 610.
I could if I had a phone.
I can get you a phone.
Rob, stop trying to
Fail.
get your teammates killed. Stray, stop trying to get us into a broken masquerade situation.
Oh, this is terrible.
I know. I just each time a situation like this happens, I just see Ellen like melt into more regret at the group that he's brought together.
I do believe
so
you that
funny.
eventually this is going to be a horror game. But for now,
We're still in the establishing character moments. So everybody still has that chance of being,
Oh yeah.
quite frankly, hilarious.
Well, I've got my snacks that I'm eating, and I'm just like commenting on stuff if we walk past it.
So you guys making your way towards the kitchen then?
Mm-hmm.
any other known SCPs in the kitchen?
So the room that you pass before you make it to the kitchen has an SCP. I am trying to find it. Yes, I believe this is it. SCP-604. So you, as you guys enter, you see a silver plate that says SCP-604. You see a long dinner table with lots of fancy settings. There is food on this table. I'm going to leave it at that.
I'm going to glare at anybody who even moves towards that table.
I was just looking.
I don't care.
Got me eating these dry chips and table's got steak on it.
Those
That
turkey legs
steak is
looking
probably people.
Probably.
those turkey legs are looking pretty good.
For those of you at home who are not following the SCP Wiki, do not look up SCP-604.
Hey, Stray,
Unless
try
you
the
were
mashed potatoes.
You do see there is a human arm on one section of the table. You also see what appears to be a child's foot.
Now that's just nasty.
I'll eat these dry chips.
Y'all are acting like you've never eaten human before.
Yeah, pretty sure you don't want to be eating from the cannibal banquet.
I mean, I've been to a number of them.
Listen, going to a Cannibal Corpse concert doesn't count.
Ross would never. Ross is a man of refined tastes.
And if I had like the Yelp review, this would be like 0 stars right here.
Look.
Negative star.
Look. If we can all get through this mission without any of us ending up on D-class duty, I will personally take you out to the one Ambrose restaurant I know of and pay for your meal.
Okay.
Oh my god. So
Did I accidentally step into the fiasco game? Is that what's going on?
So you guys move past the cannibals banquet into the kitchen. You notice that these fridges are sealed, and there is a spiral staircase that goes up to the next floor.
Alright. Taking point.
Right behind them, pretty much the shotgun is... I hate to say it, I'm actually probably aiming the shotgun over Worm's shoulder.
All right, making your way upstairs with little interference. As soon as you get up there, you guys, turn around and you find yourself in front of what appears to be a freight elevator. The panel will not react.
Can I take a look at it?
Sure, what do you want to do?
Calling up kill code.
Yeah, I mean, it's like what seems so it just seems to be disabled. There's nothing actively like destroyed externally, right?
Nope, it just appears to be unhooked.
Okay. Yeah, let's rehook it. That sounds like a good idea.
Roll me an intelligence computer, please.
Okay. That is so nice for me. Yep. All right. Cool. Come on, D10s. Okay. Yeah, that's a 9. That's a 9. That's 4 successes.
Okay. You managed to splice a couple of wires here and there. Panels just flashes to life, and you see that there is a warning. Elevator shaft hermetically sealed.
That's a
Hey,
big word.
Hal. Quick question. Can you hear us?
Yes, how can I help you?
We're getting a warning that the shaft down to the sublevels has been sealed. Do you know what's going on there?
I've shut down the elevator to prevent the spread of the bears from coming upstairs. I can bring it up down to your floor. I can bring it up to your floor and release it from there. However, it's going to be a little dangerous once you get down to sublevel 2.
You ain't worried of getting about Claude, are you, boss?
A little clawing I'm fine with, but when they start digging into my guts, I might have a bit of an issue. But I think we have enough firepower to keep that from being an issue.
Need a flamethrower.
Hopefully be down on 5. Gotta get past 2 first.
Rob, you gonna be good? You don't have to worry about any war flashbacks from you?
The bears. Ever tell you guys about the time I was in Nam? That's where I found this paintbrush. Old Trusty and I have been together ever since.
You see Jim Henson standing there going, "Some Fraggles, man! Some goddamn Fraggles, man!"
Hey, those Fraggles rock, okay?
After that, you just hear, "James, I'm coming for you, James."
I just crunch like my chip after you say that. I just crunch a chip like really loudly because I'm watching.
I was not prepared for all this.
How could you not have been prepared?
Because
This is the group you chose.
there was no amount of preparation for this level of awesome, okay? I can't prepare for what would essentially be Rob Ross and fucking Kermit the Frog reuniting as a paint mural, only to have somebody blow its head off with a 45 caliber revolver.
Look, let's remind ourselves of the group you got together. You have Fail, which is,
Chaos Incarnate.
Mm-hmm. You have Janie, who is a different form of Chaos Incarnate.
I think all of you are just Chaos Incarnate.
I try to bring a little bit of order with my chaos.
That's fair.
And I've been talking to Cass too much, so I've just got the feral.
See, I'm the swing vote. I feel like I can generally be like in line, like, okay, here's the plot, let's go forward. But then there are other times where I'm like, oh, I see the gremlin button right there, and I gotta press it.
Just hit the gremlin button.
I
I'm here for it.
Do this. Nobody's told me, so I just have chaos.
Okay, so hear me out. I'm going to paint a person. Now, normally this does not go very well. It's definitely levels of please God kill me when this happens. But I think I could paint a person strong enough that we could strap explosives to them and then have them run into the teddy bears on floor 2.
Or I could just carry them in.
I mean, you could just throw them in. You don't need to kill yourself here.
I make sure to get the job done.
Cut out the middleman. Just throw it.
I want to see you paint a person.
You really don't. But
Well, please, we actually do not like seeing you blow yourself up.
It's like a nap.
We understand that's how it is for you. But my therapy bills need to go down.
Yeah, you're cool, so I don't want to see you die, even though you come back.
With that, the door opens.
I swear, I am literally like one visit away from inviting my therapist to football games. I do not need that.
I thought you were gonna say you were one visit away from getting your free coupon.
That was 5 visits ago. I'm on my track to the second one.
I'm like setting up an easel and like a canvas inside of the elevator, and I'm just starting to draw. You know that random kid that flipped me off 5 years ago that I gave bad looks to? That's what I'm drawing right now.
Oh dear God. By the way, so since you're now inside the elevator, this elevator isn't like the standard, freight elevators. It is a large round disc with several gears that go around it that move it up and down. So you can freely touch the walls. You can move up and down. This plate does go all the way to the ceiling. You cannot see below it. There's also a control panel that allows you to select floors.
I was gonna say, do we have to grind the gears?
No.
Because we've been having enough of grinding your gears all night, so I didn't want us to have to go into it more.
Shit. So, floor 2?
Mm-hmm. Sub-level 2.
All right. As you get down there, you notice that there's something sort of blocking it from going any further. And if you kind of try to peek over the side, I'm going to give this to you without the investigation. You can see that there's something blocking the track. So keep that in mind. But the elevator door is currently shredded. And you see a number of red laser lights before you.
Just about done here. Just finishing touches on his stupid face.
Yeah, so I'm just
While
going to...
he's doing that, I'm going to...
Are you just shooting it straight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not going to make you roll for this. As you shoot it, it hits a couple of the lasers. You watch the entire hallway explode. I need everybody to make a Dex Athletics throw.
Dex Athletics. What is my athletics at?
And for you, artist, you're going to be doing this at a -2 because you are currently in the middle of an action.
I would like to say I was at point, so I am taking the brunt of the blast.
Yeah.
Ooh. 1. 2. That is 2 successes.
Oof. Oh, shit.
It's still exploding.
Oh, shit.
Got one exploded as well, so that's only gonna take me up to 3, but...
Okay.
The question is a 0, that's a 10?
Yes.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
I got 10, 8, 8, 1, 3.
All right. So you
So
have
the
3
10
successes.
explodes and you gotta roll it again.
Yep.
Okay. 7.
Okay.
No
So
additional.
you have 3 successes. Let's see here. Bearclaw, you had 1.
Mm-hmm.
You had 3. You had 9. Okay. Cool. Artist, you had 2?
Yep.
Okay. So jets of flames just shoot past everybody, but thankfully, with how amazing that Wormfood had rolled, he was able to protect you guys from the blast. Only parts of your outfit are singed, but it's all superficial. It's nothing like super bad.
Almost done with that drawing?
Oh yeah. I just added his stupid eyes. I'm not gonna give him a mouth because I don't want to hear him scream. In which case, I then pull him off of the painting, and it's definitely Cronenberg. It's definitely like, as I pull him off, you can see that like his joints kind of like twist, and he's definitely, if he had a mouth, he would definitely be asking us to kill him.
All right. Before you load them up with explosives and send them off, I'm going to take out a glow stick, crack it open, or crack it so it starts glowing, and chuck it down the hallway to see, give us a bit of light real quick.
As the smoke starts to clear, you notice that there's only like 1 or 2 laser lights left. These are laser trip mines.
All right.
Can I say, since I didn't fail, do I still have my chips?
Yeah, you're still holding your chips.
All right. Well, if you guys want to load him with explosives,
I'm trying to find, because we had 1 pound of shapeable explosive.
I did paint a like a harness on his chest that is counting down. So
What should have been a mouth, you just see the paint sort of separate, and this like, wow,
that's not supposed to happen.
wow.
Hey, little buddy, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put you in this hallway. You're gonna see a lot of teddy bears. Hug them all.
Wow.
The chaos
What
has
have we
gotten to
done?
Alan.
Reap the whirlwind.
So, we're supposed to have 1 pound of shapeable explosive
Each.
each. I would like to take some of mine and shape it as a little crown to put on his head.
He just looks, it looks so happy. Just, wow.
Just imagine how happy it's gonna look. Just imagine, buddy, all those teddy bears.
And it starts like hobbling away as quickly as it can, running down the hallway.
It's never easy watching them grow up and run away. Anyway.
She has some popcorn. That's what I need, popcorn.
Oh dear God.
I feel like Fail and I are just feeding off of each other. This is the first time we've been on cast together, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just like a reverberating room of
Oh dear God.
chaos.
So your little paint guy runs past the laser mine and then disappears around the corner. Loud explosion. Whole floor rocks. You see the smoke start to wave around. No reaction.
Laser's
Yeah.
still there?
Oh, laser's gone.
Okay.
8 out of 10.
Should we go in, boss?
Yep. Say Stay sharp, everyone. Oh. All right.
I don't know what happens in this system, but I have completed an aspiration.
I will have to double check. It has been a while.
My aspiration was blow something up.
Well, you did blow up a hallway, so
That is true. You blew up two things, actually. A hallway and a
so-
paint guy. His name was Wow.
I'll let you know one of my aspirations. I'm really hoping at some point I get to use this, but at one point, I hope someone says, "You're not my father," so that I can paint a birth certificate to prove you wrong.
Oh my god.
I will find a way to make it happen. All right. So, do you guys leave the elevator?
yeah.
Yeah.
Usual stack order is what I'm imagining.
Probably.
2-stack order? Could you explain?
The usual stack order. The
Oh,
one
the usual stack order. Sorry, I misheard you.
All right. So, you guys make your way into this section, or like just outside of the hallway. It opens up to multiple floors. It's 2 floors wide open. You see an auction area with several glass cases, lots of torn up bodies, pieces missing from them everywhere, as well as this large staircase and fluff in one corner. There's also a very dark hallway directly to your left.
All right. I'm gonna
ask you
Stray.
not to shine a light on that hallway, because we know the second you do, something we don't want to happen is going to happen.
That's
How
the scary
far
part.
I'm at point. How far am I from the hallway?
About 20 feet. Well, no, actually, hold on. It's much larger than that. 100 feet.
yeah. How?
Yeah.
You still got eyes on us?
I do.
All right. How far are we from the stairs down to the lower floors?
About 100 yards to the stairs that will take you down to the lower floors.
It's in that dark hallway, isn't it, Hal?
Correct.
Fuck you, Hal.
Alright.
Power to that section has been cut.
You're saying that this is not an anomalous situation.
Previous participants have been through this area. As you can tell, the laser trip mines were not my design. Somebody else had set them up.
They made some pretty fireworks, though.
Could have been any number of organizations we've gotten, and if the architect is to believe, that also includes us.
Yeah, but none of us have ever set up these kind of things.
You know, I wouldn't.
Rob,
do it.
are you telling me you wouldn't paint claymores to line a hallway?
No, I paint children and throw them with explosives strapped on them.
I may have been an alternate version of you. We are talking about multiverse here.
Yeah, about that.
As you say that, you hear... Oh, look! New friends! Can I have your spleen?
Alright, so yeah, shotgun is pointing in the direction of wherever that voice came from.
You see a little teddy bear just march out, its body made from little bits of flesh and metal, and the head of a teddy bear sitting there with an eyeball and a larynx attached.
You want a spleen?
And I think that's a good place to end tonight, guys.
Oh, what does the teddy bear want a spleen for?
He wants to
Because
play
needs
with
one
it.
I
just
could
play
paint
with
it up.
Because it's just like they don't have any vasculature. That's where the red blood
I can
cells-
paint it up a
want your
spleen
spleen.
real quick.
What
Like
do you mean?
I will doodle the shit out of a spleen and just give it to it.
I don't have one, so
Become the creator. Give them the organs that they want, and they leave us alone. Can you
Oh, shit.
imagine?
Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. This has been a fun episode. This is part 1. I'm only expecting about 3 or 4 episodes for this game. Why don't we go ahead, start reverse order, starting with Janie. Go ahead, do your outros.
I'm sorry. I was eating a cookie. I was trying to be in character. I'm Janie. I played Stray. You can catch me tomorrow on this channel. Yeah. The Speak Easy Conspiracy tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Monday I'm on this channel running my game called Autumn, where I want to make sure that Sin's character lives a long, happy life. And they're stuck playing Brother Jody forever. I'm joking. I'm not really going to do that. And I've got other stuff on the schedule too, but I cannot think of it right now. And I will need to stop talking, please, so somebody else go, please.
Goes down to Sin.
I am Sin. Synthetic 20, Asynthetic 20 on Twitch and Twitter if you care. I am caring less and less each day. I've got a lot of stuff coming up in the next... After tomorrow, 3 days in a row, I will be here on Singularity playing a Rift of Rapunzel and City of Mist, an awful preacher man that must die, and then Big Strong Girl at Gay Camp. And I am happy about 2 of those. Eventually, Jody has to die. That's all I ask. And
Forever.
for the 14th, I will be starting the second half of Season of Mask, where I am playing a resident Thembo in a superhero game. And that's going to be wild. And then I have this that's coming out on the 17th. Planescape Archive, an over 50,000 word supplement that I wrote by myself for Planescape, my first and probably last 5e supplement that I do independently. And I'm also playtesting my system, so if you're interested in any or all of that, then check your available social media of choice and give me a follow. Moving on to Shock.
Oh, welcome, everyone. Well, not welcome. Good evening, everyone. We're wrapping up for the night. I've been Shock Point Failure. Oh, I'm always Shock Point Failure. So, next time you'll be able to catch me will, in fact, be tomorrow with Speak Easy Conspiracy right here on Singularity Roleplay, 5 o'clock roughly. Where we're going to have some fun times dealing with actual combat in Call of Cthulhu. That's not going to go insanely. Other than that, you can also catch me every Monday and Wednesday on my own channel right here, Shock Point Failure on Twitch. You can also find me over on Twitter at ShockPoint622 and Blue Sky at ShockPoint Failure. Yes, I am in fact on Blue Sky. I could care less what happens to Twitter. All right. Let's see. Other than that, the next time you have after Speakeasy Conspiracy, actually, it's going to be rather soon. The next major tabletop thing I'm going to be showing up in it, which is Last Transmission over on Neon Lights, game mothered by the lovely Meg Mysterio. So there's that. That's also going to be fun. October is actually going to be a rather busy month for me, actually. Yeah, like I said, every Monday and Wednesday on my own things, and then after that, the next thing that comes up. Where is my schedule? I just did this for those things. Yep, that's the 12th was last transmission. And then I show up again on the following Sunday, the 15th, for Breaking Neon, if I did my math right on that. Alan, could you...
So aren't you also in Heart of Darkness on the 13th?
Heart of Darkness isn't 13th. That's on the.
That's just the that's planning period. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then, that would be the 15th. Would be Breaking Neon.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of, yes, Heart of Darkness on the 24th and 26th, but we do have a couple of things before that between Breaking Neon and Heart of Darkness, including King's Gambit and the second episode of the Investigations of Site-117G. So we'll be back on the 20th, if that is still the plan, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I believe that wraps up everything that's coming up for me this particular month so far. With me and my usual work ethic, I might actually add more crap. I honestly don't know. But quick thing. Lost Caravan's Game Jam for the spooky month of October just finished wrapping up. We have announced our winners. Unfortunately, I didn't win, but I did put a good showing. Everybody did a good job, so check those out. I will be rewriting my game now that I'm no longer beholden to a 10-page limit. So, from all the feedback, more lore is coming. All right, I believe that wraps up everything for me, so I'm going to pass it on to Sir Heck.
Yeah, hi everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot, and yeah, I really liked your Game Shock. I thought it should have ranked higher, honestly, but there were so many good submissions, though. I also, put in the submissions, and mine somehow made it to second place. I don't know. It's a two-player game.
First last time.
I don't know how. Other than I pandered, I made references about the community. I think that's the only way it made it last time. But this, I don't know. They're anomalies. Okay, I refuse to believe that there's a pattern.
All right, good to know. Pander to Lost Caravan for the next game.
Exactly, pander to it. Make references. But anyway. Anyone can find me on social media at Sir Hecla all over the internet, including Twitch, Itch, Twitter. I guess I kind of post there out of obligation for those that are still there and haven't made it over to Blue Sky yet. But I'm over on Blue Sky and I try to post there more, honestly. But just find me. It's the best place to figure out where I'm going to be in the TTRPG space next, because I tend to wander just a whole lot. The next place you're going to see me is actually right back here on Sunday. I'm going to let Alan talk more about City of Mist, but we're going to be playing City of Mist on Sunday, and it's going to be a great time. Other than that, you can catch me on the 12th over on Dat Magic Juice's YouTube channel, with the return of All Hail the Queen, a Tyranny of Dragons campaign. We went on a little hiatus to figure out our schedule, but we're back. You can find myself as well as Janie over on Neon Lights on next Friday with Cold Hands, Warm Hearts, or I'm in the Frost Maiden campaign. She's going to be right back there next Saturday with Hellmart Knights, and it's going to be a really cool one-shot. I'm very excited to see what's going on with that one. You can find me on Indoor Adventures on the 15th, playing some Apocalypse Keys. And then I have a bunch going on next week, but the best way to figure out what I'm doing and where I'm going to be is to see me not shut up about it on social media. So just go follow me there. Or, I don't know, I post in the self-promo channels. You should just join this Discord server that we have for the community, because it's really rad. And you can see where all of us go for the most part, because we post in there. But yeah, that's it for me.
All right, everybody. I am Fail Prime. I have played Robert Ross for you guys tonight. One character that I have brought to life frequently in various games. You can also find a version of Ross alive and well in Henshin, which is getting an overhaul, so it's on a bit of a hiatus. We're going to be switching systems, and we're probably going to have to change some things up a little bit, which might cause a little bit of recursion for our players who have already suffered through a little bit of recursion already. Aside from that, I'm all over the place. I'm in Breaking Neon. I will also show up in Rustwalkers again, and then I am in Fabula Ultima over on Lost Caravan. I've got a lot of stuff in the works. We've got a lot of things planned out for you guys. Tentatively, we should be live tomorrow morning with another episode of Tim Allen Killed a Guy. So if you want to come hang out with us as we talk pop culture and we get into the nitty-gritty of how Tim Allen murdered Jonathan Taylor Thomas, you are more than welcome to join us there, because I will explain it. This is a whole crazy situation, but we got to get the word out. The world has to know. If you need to follow me on social media, you can find me on Blue Sky. I am Fail Prime, pretty much every social media: Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky. If you really want to see me antagonize people like the lead singer of Trapped, who's a piece of shit, you can find me on Twitter. If you want to see me antagonizing Elon Musk with a post that has just hit about 700 likes saying he fucked a cat, guess where you can find it? It's on Twitter. Aside from that, you'll find me in the Singularity Discord. So glad to have you hanging out with us tonight. Hope you guys come back and hang out with us some more. And we're going to go ahead and pass it over to our wonderful Game Master, Alan.
I think I'd need a minute after that. Holy shit.
Can we just take a second? The whiplash that we got between the Tim Allen killed guy. I mean, that's the same old at this point in Singularity. But it's just oh yeah, Elon fucked a cat. It's wait.
Go to the Discord. Go to the Fail Zone channel.
I saw the post today.
It is sitting. It just keeps growing. I open up my Twitter, and it just keeps going up and up and up. It has 18,000 views and 700 likes.
This is insane. Woo! Okay, well, I don't think I'm ever going to over that one. My name is Alan, the All-Seeing Eye. You guys will find me here hanging around Singularity's Discord all the time. Please feel free to join it. It's a great place to just hang out, be a lurker, and hang out with some weird people who are totally awesome. Next, you will see me here on Sunday for Fractures of Tomorrow's Apocalypse. Or Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse. Yeah. I screwed that up. Fragments of Tomorrow's Apocalypse. It is a City of Mist game using the Knights of Paintown campaign setting. It's such a fantastic game. After that, I will be back for what is that? Runner's Cross is next for me. Yeah, where I get to play the big old fluffy teddy bear named Kenny, and not the killer teddy bear that we all just had to witness asking for spleens. Also, at some point here, we'll be doing Henshin again. I'll be in there. And then Breaking Neon, which I am aiming, for those who follow, I am aiming for a Halloween release of the game that we are currently playing for Breaking Neon called Dead Men Tell No Tales. So if you are interested in that or any of the other games from Breaking Neon, please check out the City of Mist Garage in the Drive-Thru RPG site. Then there is the 20th, where we'll be back here for episode 2 of Site 117G. Then King's Gambit on the 28th, and then it's time for Spooky, for Halloween. I live for it. And that's it for me, I think. So I believe, who are we rating now?
We're going to the Voctair.
Ooh, Voctair. So please stick around. We're going to be rating the Voctair. Have a great night. Happy holidays. Happy Halloween. Stay spooky, my friends.